because St. Paul's in Vancouver is like in British Columbia in Canada where I live. It's the leading place to go for heart problems. They're super efficient there. It's actually funny. My boss at work, I was talking to him about it today, and he was saying when he went there and they checked his heart, he said you should see the nurses that they have there. They have like the hottest nurses, and he's like, I'm laying there, and she comes in to like check my blood pressure and stuff. He's like, I'm laying there, and she gets me to roll over. And he's like, my face is like right in front of her box, and she's super hot, and I'm like sitting there going, oh shit. And then they were like, oh, your blood pressure's a little high. And he's like, oh, yeah, oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, we're just going to get you to roll over now. And he's like, thinking to himself, I don't want to roll over. I'm getting wood here. They're going to notice. My yard supervisor is quite the funny guy. He's only in his late 40s. But he had a stroke and they wanted to check his heart and stuff like that. So they flew him out there. This is a few years ago. He almost sued the hospital here because it took them 3 days to figure out that he'd had a stroke. They're checking all sorts of other things. Our hospital it's horrible. And that's why when really bad shit happens, people get flown out to Vancouver. To their hospitals. It's only like, I know by plane it's like a 20 or 25 minute flight. Helicopter's a little bit slower than an airplane, but it's still, not long in the air to get there. But if you fucking drive there, you gotta catch 2 ferries. I mean, you're looking at 5.5, 6 hours to get there because you gotta get a ferry from here at the most south part of town. And then you gotta drive on a peninsula, which takes like an hour and 20 minutes or something to get to the next ferry terminal, and then sit there and wait for the ferry. Each of those ferries, like one ferry's 55 minutes and one's like an hour and a half. Plus the time to drive out south to get on the ferry, and then the time once you get off the ferry to actually hit Vancouver. Yeah, it's like 5.5, 6 hours. It's ridiculous. We're on the mainland here, but we're landlocked. There's mountains that there's no roads through to get to other places. So the only ways to leave where I live are, there's 2 ferries. There's one south and then one like 3 minutes from where I live, basically, that takes you to Vancouver Island. Those are the 2 ways to get there out of here driving, and then, so, you gotta take the ferries and cross the water, or you can fly. And, personally, I always travel by vehicle, because I'm afraid of heights. I've never flown because of it, and I have anxiety problems, and just like, the thought of flying freaks me out. So I always drive, so it takes me forever to go anywhere if I decide to. Which is pretty rare, because I don't like leaving where I live. I'm a homebody. I like to stay in my own little city. I don't like big cities. They're dirty and gross, and people are so disrespectful and rude. I live in a place where you can walk down the street and pretty much everybody that walks past you will wave or say hi, whether they know you or not. Most people know, or have at least met most other people here. Like, we got a population of maybe 30,000 or something like that. So most people's faces look familiar. It might be higher than 30,000 now. I remember when I was a young kid, we had like 20,000 people that lived here, but more people have been moving here because it's nice. There's woods, like lots of camping places. Oh my god, what is that? What the fuck? Seriously? No. I'm not having this bullshit. This is so bad. Too busy talking about where I live, and I can't remember. Oh yeah, there's a lot of woods, a lot of campgrounds, lots of lakes. You're surrounded by the ocean. It's a beautiful place to live. I've moved away a few times, and I always end up coming back. I just don't like other places. step back too far. I am all over the place this run. Dummy. I've lost like 7 or 8 seconds already. Seriously? Didn't land on the fence. Dickhead. Link's such a dickhead. Yeah, I saw that coming. The angle looked weird when I went to jump. I'm so bad at this game. Wow, my movement has just been pure shit the start of this run. Oh yeah. Gotta throw a bonk in there. Fuck, that's like a 6-12 enter. I know I'm not airback, but I'm not nearly as good as I want to be. That's the issue. But that comes with time. Grinding out tons of runs and doing lots of practice. I don't practice as much as I should. I have a bad habit of just kind of trying to jump into runs. Oh my god, that's even slower than I thought. Yeah, 6:14. Jesus. Soon TM. Soon what? Soon I will be good? Or soon I will fail this run. One of those things. Seriously? Come on. Get up there! Bad angles. One more frame. Thank you. Yeah, it does only come with the time you put in your right pudding. I've actually put quite a bit of time into this game, though. I'm not at the level I want to be at, but I am at a higher level than some. But I'm at a lower level than a lot as well, too. I mean, I'm currently 64th for any percent, so, you know, it could be worse. When you stream at OBS, the quality on OBS worse than what appears on Twitch. The quality on OBS isn't too bad. It's usually about the same as what appears on Twitch. Seriously? Oh my god, why are you not lighting? Thank you. If OBS looks like crap, will your stream look like crap? Probably, yep. I don't know. My OBS doesn't look the greatest, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure what my stream looks like. My OBS looks kind of bright. I think I might actually have to turn the brightness down. I'm not sure if my streams look kind of bright or not as well. Oh, they do. I'm looking at it right now on Twitch. On my dashboard. It looks a bit bright. It's manageable, though. I mean, it's not the worst quality I've ever seen, but it definitely looks a bit bright. I did turn the brightness up, though, because it looked a bit dark before. I need to find, like, the happy medium. It looks a little bit bright. Looks fine? Yeah. Oh, thanks. To me, it looks a little brighter than it should. It's a little brighter than my TV. Mind you, I did turn the TV brightness up as well, too. Because when I split it, it went dim to both places. Because that's what happens when you split a signal with a non-powered video splitter. I actually use an audio splitter to split my video because it's the same wires. It passes the same signal. Gold. I dropped DSS. Bug troll, fuck off. That's gonna be deep hat. Lost some time because of the bug troll. Still on PB pace. Just gotta get a void warp. Cool, I got a gold though. I like golds. On my OBS, the frame rate is set up, but it kind of looks like... What is your frame rate at? Because the GV USB captures at 30 frames per second. So I keep OBS at 30 frames per second. So that everything plays nice. 60 frames per second. Yeah, so you're just making 2 extra frames. It should work fine, though, because it's the same multiples. So it shouldn't cause an issue with your... Oh, my God. Really? Come on. Give me a rock. Did I turn too much? Okay, I did a little bit, but that was fine. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Now I just need to have a good Ganon. Good Ganon, and I beat weather. I have messed up on Ganon like every time I've got there tonight, except for one though. The Kakarot one wasn't bad. Don't say that! Even the don't ... you bastard. Airvac. I love you, man, but... Jesus. Jesus, you gotta do this. Every time. Every time. Airvac banned himself. How do you do that thing where you change the text color and have it like that? Like, that's one thing I've seen tons of people do on Twitch for a long time. Don't know how to do that. Never tried to figure it out either, though. I just figured now would be a time to ask. But I do have to focus, so... Let's focus. No space. Me, no space. I don't know. What? I don't understand. GG. GG. It wasn't the best Ganon fight, but it'll do. Oh, shit! I split late. Whatever. 1918.94. I hit the wrong button, but I'll call that a 1918, whatever. It wasn't a full second. It would have been 1918 anyways. Even if you frame counted, it will be. Oh, yes. My early splits. None of those splits are going to be hard to run against. None of them. That's sub-weather, isn't it? That's 1 second slower than killing Ninja. Fuck, he had 1917.